Yellow 5-horse here. I want the bottom busted out of it. I had to remove the pulley off the crankshaft there, and here it is here. I'm just going to explain what it took to get it off. First of all, I tried my homemade 2-jaw puller and I broke the 1 jaw on it. Now that's after heating it. I had heated it at that point. Now there was no set screws in this, so that wasn't holding it. So why it was so tight, I have no idea. But anyway, here's what I did then, after I was, moderately upset that it broke 1 jaw on my puller. So I got my 4.5-inch grinder out here with a 3/64, I call them zip disc. They call it thin cutoff wheel. Like I say, zip disc. And I proceeded to cut it. You gotta be careful. You don't want to nick the crankshaft, right? This thing's still a little warm there, but I'll hold it up a little bit. See, I was a little bit above it there. So then I did make a lengthwise cut, but by then the wheel was worn down a bit, and that's actually beneficial because it's got a smaller radius. You can get it in closer. Now see, I did nick the crankcase there once, and over here. You gotta be careful about that. That was after it kind of jumped out on me. But anyway, then I took a grinding wheel on that and then ground, flat here like this, bit into it. And as you can see, it's discolored here. And it wasn't cracked like that yet, but it started to discolor, started to turn blue there. And that's because it's getting thin. So you just be careful when you're grinding, and when it starts to discolor, just stop grinding. And then I took a chisel, had a straight chisel here, come in this way. I also hit it with a hammer. Now, I have a little trick here. I've got some stuff locking the piston. The piston's at the bottom of the stroke. I've got steel lawnmower blade retainer discs stacked up. A block of wood would work. Then I got the head bolts tightened down so that the crankshaft doesn't want to rotate. So you need that, because if the crankshaft tries to rotate, somebody's cutting a big tree down or something there, making a lot of noise. Anyway, so then I smacked it with a hammer on both sides, and that's when it split. But it still didn't want to come off, so then I used my puller, and it come right off easy. So that's the technique to get a pulley off. That'll work for sure. Like I say, puller should work, but when it doesn't work, time to get a acetylene torch or something else out. You don't want to get it too hot though, because you'll fry your rear seal there, right? I try not to do that if I can help it. So anyway, so that was my method, and it came off. Just it's totally mangled now. So anyway, everybody have a good one.